right, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys are tuning in, hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to our wonderful channel. Ladies and gentlemen, today is another solid day here in the markets. We are 6 for 6. This year we have a very ambitious goal of no red days. We will push as hard as we can. We will fight for as long as we can. And we're looking to go the distance here. Can we and will we? Let me know how you guys feel about that down below. They say where there's a will, there's a way. Now, this is a pretty big stretch, but I think we can at least do well here heading into the rest of the month. All right. So you guys saw the thumbnail. Let's talk about the stocks that I traded today. Which were NKTX, SPEC, and a few others. You guys will see that in red here on NEXI 175, red 150 on VINC. Those two stocks just a little tricky for me. We'll talk about them. But before we do, remember our disclaimer. All right, guys, remember that day trading is risky. Remember that a lot of people out there who are trading are having a hard time. So it's best if you approach the market with limited risk, limited exposure, small accounts, and or the simulators, right? Practice, and make improvement. Become experienced, become competent before exposing yourself to an extraordinary amount of risk. Secondly, make sure that you're never copy trading, right? The live streams and recaps are never an invitation to copy trade. And lastly, make sure that rather remember, I do not invest money for my subscribers. So be careful with fake accounts and impersonating accounts, people pretending to be me. Remember, I will never message you first. I will never ask for private or personal information. I will not engage in any random conversation and try to make an offering. So stay safe out there and let's jump into it. So NEXI and VINC here quickly. NEXI, a tricky one for me. It moved up nicely, but lighter volume. I could not get a good grip on it. Huge spreads. I had small size initially, and I'm going to get caught trying to buy a dip and a breakout trade. Let's see if we can get the refresh here. NEXI. Okay, yeah, here we go. So initially, I'm going to try here for the 1 minute candle to make the new high, and a continued push to the upside, right? Watching the tape, we had a nice low in here. We're curling up, and I'm in. The spreads open up a little to the upside. It flushes down. I try to stop out as quickly as I can. Ended up having a scratch trade, right? And so before that, we tried for 20 here for a test of the highs, and it was the same thing, right? In, spreads opening up a little higher, stock coming back down. And, that just wasn't really great for us. So we ended up getting caught right there. Yeah, so we ended up getting caught there, and then we tried to buy an extended dip as this thing was coming down at 56 at VWAP. It flushed all the way down to 12. Had to keep it tight, stopped out as quickly as I could. A bit of a 20-cent loss in there. It's all part of the game. So that was NEXI, right? Coming on to now VINC. VINC. This one, I tried for some early price action, but this thing was super volatile. Couldn't get a good grip on it. Tried for the 1 minute candle to make the new high over 68. We got 69 and back down. And so it wasn't a great push for me. Try it again here at 70. You can see I stopped out at 66. So I'm in initially, aggressive. Oh, and this thing is moving up here. I'm in aggressive and it comes right back down. So NKTX. I'm surprised that we're back up here. So maybe we take a few trades throughout this recap. High of days at 96. This is a pretty aggressive move, though it does seem a little extended. So over 42, that was a huge move. Low of the current candle, 63. Maybe a bit more of a pullback here. I'll be watching. Well, no, maybe it's not. Well, I think I got the fill. I got the fill I was looking for. We got 60 there. But I was watching maybe for sub 50, but that's us holding up at the $0.5, of course, which is a pattern that I do like. We're in a little higher, 54. We didn't get the bids. So scratch trade though. It's bouncing up though. We have 66, 70. So I definitely should have just held that trade there. 71, 74. This thing might just want a new high of day. And then that happens. Okay, I'm done with it. Jeez. You guys see how fast this like it's like in your face. Boom. That's my cue to like stop, right? But anyhows, we got aggressive on this one. We were pretty active. Let's see. I missed the first move, man. You know, I went on a rant early this morning thinking that we were done, and I missed the first move here. I missed this entire move, man. I caught like the last two candles and made 50 bucks. So, you know, we missed out maybe on like 500, a grand, 1500. It's hard to say, but we missed out on something. I think I could have done well. On the push back up right here, it's pretty slow, it's pretty grindy, not a ton, but we're here and ready. We're present for this push. Started off with a wedge, flat top, and a huge hidden seller. Huge hidden seller. I should have been recording my screen, I forgot. But there was a huge hidden seller here, maybe like, you know, a cool 100,000 shares or more. And every time we get up there, we buy a little. We buy a little. It dips, it rips. We get through the level. I missed the breakout. I'm in at like 05, out at maybe 10. And then it starts this beautiful uptrend right here. This is where I made the bulk of my gains. And let's put up the show trades. I was pretty aggressive in this area here. Let's see. You know, 2,600 on this candle, 9,000 on this particular candle here. Okay, we didn't really make a ton, but I was trying, right? You know, 14,000 on this one. Let's see, only for a 1 cent of gain on that candle. That's a little disappointing. This one was the most efficient candle, where we're in at 30. Let's see. I don't know. Where is it? We're in at 95. We're out at 97. Let's see. Okay, let's look at the individual orders. In at 33, 32, 28, 24. And we're out. Why did it pop up here? Why? Really? It's not even allowing me to drag it down. That's kind of silly. But anyhow, I'm out at 39, 41, 27, 29, 25. Some of those trades are scratch trades, but we did our thing. We did exactly what we needed to do here. We got in, we got out. We made our small gains, and it added up over time. A couple cents here, a couple cents there. And before you know it, we were exactly where we needed to be. So I'm wondering if this thing is going to be strong in after hours, because still holding up, man. But it seemed strange, like a high float stock, you know. Wasn't the usual, right? But this entire thing, pattern-wise, started with a wedge. If you're only looking to trade the pattern, it would have came down to how long are you looking to hold the pattern? Because we broke above the level, we never retested it. This never came back down once it got over 990. If you're in 95, 10, 1005, 1010, how long are you looking to hold? You know, and if you're going to risk back into the previous resistance here, which is 990, your stop might have been 10 cents, 15 cents. And so if you're looking for something at least twice that amount in gains or more, you know, can we go up 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents? And this thing went all the way to 77, which could have been about 60 cents in gains if you're holding the entire thing. And look at this, look at the beauty of the market here, right? This is what I call beauty. Let's zoom out. You know, sometimes we like to think everything is random, but sometimes it's not. Look at this trend line here that we have, and look at where the pullback goes. Right into this trend line. Right into this trend line. Multiple times. And even if we count some of these candlesticks here, you can say like this was the support zone, right? And this was what? Previous high of day. Previous high of day. Boom. Our last known level that was in proximity. Did it end up going down? Yeah, but we have to expect that the level isn't going to hold indefinite, right? So once it holds the first time, we can start using that as risk and keep tight stops. And it gives opportunities. It comes down this time. It doesn't quite hold. Even here, some of these candles, there are days where in an instant it'll be down. But other times like today, you could have had a chance to come out even if it meant the 20-cent loss. And then it went down some more, then it went down some more, and then it ended up bottoming and bouncing. But even out of this, we get the bear flag. And the beauty of the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, I don't ever usually toot my own horn, but take a look at this. All right, this was not so long ago. I'm gonna call out, hey, 1037. Where's this call out? Look at this. This is in our chat room at 3:09 p.m. watching over 1037. 1037 was the high of this bear flag right here. And so over 1037, right in this area, I got involved. And look at what we got. A beautiful 6% move. 6% move. It just went, small baby pullback in here, dip, and rip. Lovely. This is exactly what we like to see. So we got ourselves, we honestly should have done a little bit better, but it was a little choppy in some areas. But we'll take the $1,000 that we made here, smile, and look forward to coming back another time. So, guys, feel free if you want to find the stocks that I'm looking at, right? Feel free to check out Momo Pro. Momo Pro is the scanning software that I use, especially the discovery section here down below. Momo Pro is the scanning software that I use. You guys can feel free to check it out. Right, NKTX right here on the list, up 72%. So code Relentless for 25% off for 6 months. For those of you who are, heading into the new year with that resolution, right? Trying to get betterment, trying to improve, trying to progress. Check out the classes, right? The classes are not a bad option. If you're looking forward to learning how to trade this hyper scalping strategy, we have a full curriculum here, which goes from 0 to advanced and goes over the entire strategy. Now, I will say we do not guarantee anything. The strategy is the strategy, but it comes down to the individual and how disciplined they are, right? You have to also be available. You have to be able to go through the curriculum, be able to go through the classes. I can see, and some people are not going through the classes. The classes are there. Utilize it. Utilize the other perks, which are one-on-one mentorships, Q&As, weekly Q&As, right? Ongoing lectures. Utilize everything that's here. Utilize, the free access to the chat room once you do become a gold member, right? Join the team, and start your education today, right? And this was me posting because I thought this thing was on the backside. You guys will know I usually say things like to the depths. I'm a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan, man. If you haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean, you got to check it out. Johnny Depp and Captain Jack Sparrow, one of the best actors out there, man. So check out that movie and check out the classes. Check out everything that we have to offer. If you're someone who doesn't need the classes and you want to be in the community, well, check out the chat room, right? The links are down below. So it's been RT. Remember our disclaimer here, and we are signing out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow bright and early again. Stay safe, stay green. See you later.